Hey there, it's Melissa. I am coming to you live from my sunroom where I am practicing social distancing, except for my kitty cat who's here with me. Hopefully, won't be too much of a distraction. I wanted to spend a couple minutes today to share a few things about something called trauma sensitive yoga. It is a yoga practice that anyone can do. You don't have to have any experience with yoga whatsoever. You just have to be willing to take a few minutes alone with yourself and to be willing to go into your body a little bit with your breath. And when I say go into your body, that might sound a little bit weird, I realize. The context to that is trauma is something that people who are exposed to extreme forms of stress develop if they end up sort of leaving their body during the time that they're very, very frightened. So, in this time of quarantining, social distancing, and the unknown variables of our world at the moment with the COVID-19 pandemic, there is a really big risk of people developing post-traumatic stress disorder, PTSD, from any one of these kinds of experiences, whether it's just from feeling stuck inside your home, worrying about loved ones, or perhaps being a healthcare worker, being on the front lines. You guys are the real heroes here, and you are at probably the greatest risk for trauma. So what I wanted to share is just a few quick tips on how you can stay present and become present, learn to become present, and go inward in your body. So I'm going to demonstrate what that means here in a moment. So wherever you are, if you're sitting, standing, find a seat, perhaps a chair, feet flat on the ground, or if you're like me and you're sitting on a couch, maybe you want to take a pillow, put it underneath your bottom just so that you can get a little height. This helps with comfort of a little bit of an extended sitting. So find an easy seat, and I'd like to invite you to join in a practice of yoga that is focusing on your breath. We are not very worried about what we look like or what kind of poses or postures, body positions, or even movement. What this practice is about, unlike other forms of yoga, which I do also enjoy, is about developing that inner light, an inner viewing of your state of being, your body's internal feeling, like feeling your body from within your body, if that makes any sense. And if it doesn't, that's fine, because that is what trauma sensitive yoga will teach you. That is the purpose of it, is because many of us, myself included, at the beginning of my yoga practice, don't have the ability to feel our bodies from the inside. We kind of feel sort of separate from our bodies, and that can be because of dissociation or numbing or any one of a number of factors. But any of it and all of it can be reversed through this sort of practice, any type of mindful practice, this is one of them. So sitting in your comfortable position, I'd like to invite you to place one hand on your belly and one hand on your chest, and just begin to notice the natural movement of your breath inside your body. You can close your eyes if that feels good to you. Maybe you might like to take a deeper breath and become a little bit more conscious in your breathing, feeling it rise and filling the internal organs of the lungs and the diaphragm, and falling down as you exhale and release the breath. The deeper you can breathe and the longer that you can exhale, the more benefit you may experience. if you want to pause the video and take as many breaths as it takes for you to feel very grounded, you might notice when you're finished with a few grounding breaths that you actually feel like all this anxiety has come way down. That is what I hope that you can feel. So deep breaths in and exhale all the way down. Now, this time on this video, I'm just going to offer one gentle stretch that is trauma sensitive in nature. You may do this one stretch over and over, and it can be very beneficial, or you can continue to add to it. So it's just a starting point. For this stretch, I would like to invite you to experience stretching down the sides of your neck. We tend to carry a lot of tension in our neck and shoulders and our jaw and our face. So let's begin. If you'd like, take a deep inhale and gently turn your head to the right side of your body and look at or over your right shoulder. Continuing to breathe evenly and deeply. Notice what sensations you may feel perhaps along your left side of your neck or your shoulders. You might feel a bit of a lengthening sensation. And just see if that feels good. Just be curious about that feeling. When you've had enough of that, you can stay or you can decide to come back to the front. And then inhaling, travel to the left shoulder, bringing your gaze just gently anywhere you choose to look. Inhaling if you'd like, or just breathing normally. And this time, notice what you feel on the right side of your neck. It might feel also like a lengthening, maybe one side, this side may be a little tighter or looser than the other. Whatever you feel, just notice and let it go. Keeping your focus on your breath. Feel its warmth as you inhale and coolness in your nostrils as you exhale. And then bringing your head back facing to the center. One more deep breath and release. I hope you found a little bit of benefit in just taking these 8 minutes to take a break from your day, pause, stretch, breathe, and be present into your body, letting go of worries, anxiety, fear. Everything you need is inside of you. Just thank you for taking this time.